I was gonna do this whole thing where like I was gonna be standing on the box and doing this whole like, you know, the Doomsayer speech, and then I fell off the box. Hey, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we got a bunch of upgrades, including upgrade to our ship, and quite a few of our blades as well. And this time, we're here at Colony 9 to start off our final round of side quest. Well, second to final round of side questing. We'll find more, don't worry. The commander's been good enough to make time to talk to each of us personally. That's part of the reason why is I work hard for the colony and for myself. I found myself really motivated to do my very best for the commander. You hear that, Xeon? He's in the party right now. See? Told you.
Hello, Layla. Think his Garvel was gonna end up bumping heads with the folks around here. And now he's making us look bad by association. Just want to bury my head in the sand.
Some relations have changed.
With the cons were gone, at first I didn't really know what to do with myself. I'm not so bothered now, though. Turns out it's actually kind of fun to figure out for myself what I'm capable of. And since Garvel came later and brought me in, I really started to see myself in a new light.
I entirely forgot that we brought them in. Yeah, the kids from Side Story Lands. Right, that was Lands? Yeah, that was Side Story Lands. So how you finding life in Colony 9, Garvel? Oh, I'm knee-deep in the mud every snuffing day. Not much of an upgrade from that sand at Colony 4. Then the lieutenant keeps stopping by to check on me. Some kind of criminal or something. And you know the worst part? He's just so sparking friendly. Who do you think he is? Gabbing on like he knows us.
Some relations have changed.
Kite's a real top guy. It's obvious that all the troops in the colony hold him in high esteem. Wonder if I could become a guy like that someday. Oh yeah? Hey, what's the face you're making? Yeah, laugh it up, why don't you? Yeah, it's kind of awkward because, like, he was just complaining about Kite, and then just sometimes the way that the conversations go, especially if you have multiple kind of stacked up, I guess.
Would you have a minute? I'd like to discuss agronomy.
All right, we can discuss this on our next break over some herbal tea.
This smell.
I don't even know where they are. Oh, what matters is we still heard the line, so. Say the line, Bart.
I enjoy seeing them grow. It's really quite magical.
Yeah, it is quite nice. There's definitely one more of these small children that we have not talked to yet, which is Hoop. I ain't knowing where no Hoop is. We just dove onto land. That's gotta hurt. Where is Hoop, actually?
This smell.
Well, we'll get to them later. Don't worry. We're gonna get there. Just hold your stinking horses. Yes, though, where is the final child? Yes, the final child. Yeah. I mean, you have a blip over here. Layla has some real fine sensitivities. Should be okay around here with all the change going on. Gotta watch out for her, mate. Yeah, I will. Don't think Garvel's really fitted out for that particular task.
Some relations have changed.
Colony 9 can be pretty cushy, you know. Looks like everyone rubs along nicely together, too. Tending fields together is a sight better than constant war, I'll tell you that. Had to leave her ever embroiled and all that.
I see some relations.
Things start getting really nice and neat. Nice and tidy. And I mean, as quests go on, people just get closer and closer together. Aside from like mid-quests where mid-quest lines. Yeah. Those spongy spud things are so delish. So much so that I wonder if it's almost lunchtime all the time now. Spongy spud eval. Come on. You can talk any minute now. Don't worry. Spongy spuds are so good. I can even buy the sack load. Oh, really? We got so close that it brought it away. I know, I can always make space in my belly for them. Potato lovers! You might as well face it, you're
Let's make the most of
addicted
our
to
break,
spuds.
Where should
Start
I
off with
start?
potato lovers. Anyone else get the feeling Colony Island folks might be eating a bit too many spongy spuds? Seems to me like they really fell in love with them, yeah? They seem to always be eating them. Eating them's one thing, but yeah, I'm talking about saving Aionios with them. That's not what we're doing too, curiously enough. Of course it's not. Or is it? Well, if nothing else, spongy spuds are helping ease the food shortages so people don't have to fight so hard over resources. If they don't have to fight, isn't that saving the world? In some sense, at least. Don't get me wrong, I'm not arguing with the logic, I'm just trying to point out that this is an important point you're missing. That is? It's this eating nothing but potatoes is boring as all get out. Man, I cannot take that lying down. Potato cuisine contained hidden depth, and what a possible variation so high is practically endless. With wings and banana at spatula, can eat potatoes all life and never be satisfied. Never not be satisfied. I guess that might just be Banana's time to shine then. Seeing as how that lot always basically just seem their spuds, there might be a mercy. Banana will get on case immediately. Time to save world with potatoes is now.
Let's lay out the facts.
Everyone's talking up the spongy spuds. The mouth-watering even if you just steam them. Didn't I say they were delicious? They look well made up. Not surprised, he's got teary-eyed just from eating them raw. Not just that. It can reliably raise a sizable yield without much difficulty. This has put a lot of minds at ease. I think it's safe to say spongy spuds are the key to Colony 9's survival. The colony seems much brighter now. Everyone's getting a go of working the fields. People are less anxious, they're less prone to confrontation too. So we had a similar way to reduce inter-colony hostilities. Don't we? Maybe we should give it a try. What a try exactly? Let's try spreading spongy spuds to other colonies. They'd solve food shortages and maybe help a little with the tension and anxiety of the war. Colony 9 certainly works as a successful test model, but are you sure this is going to work? We'll do our best to make it work. Hogan made it hard to think rationally, eats away at the heart. We need to free people from that anguish. Let's get going. Spread the good news of Spongy Spud. Can't waste any time. I'll call some friends. Continue this conversation in the Colony 9 Commander's office. Crusader for Spuds! It is a bit ridiculous,
Let's bounce.
as Uni would say. Just how intense they are about their spud love. So, as we discussed earlier, we want to teach other colonies how to grow spongy spuds. Count me in. Conflicts over food supplies are tragic. If there's anything we can do to help ease them, we should. I guess places with poor weather, bad crops would also favor. Looks like nobody objects. I mean, this is great and all, but how are you going to do it? You can't just hand over a spud and call it done. You're right. We need people to be able to teach on site. Like World and Kite to take care of that. Work with the people in charge as to what they want. It'll do. We need to suss out the best colonies for cultivation and discuss things with the leaders. But the most important thing right now is the soil. Ah yeah, Sony's earthworm wood, yeah? We've done some analysis on that front. Colony 4 and Colony Mu fulfill the geological criteria. 2 locations, that'll be tricky for teachers to handle. How about we narrow it down to 1 right now as a test case? Why don't you pick who we'll approach first? Well, I feel like 4 is in a little bit more dire straits because they're in the middle of a desert. Is that your final answer? Is it? That is a good question. 'Cause I actually do not know. Yeah, it is just... I mean, yeah. Okay, let's go and talk to the resource bots with Xeon. Appreciate it, mate. How this works.
I see some relations have changed.
Well, I mean, again, I like Colony, but they can fish. Colony 4 kind of just has to hunt, which is not great for them to do. But, yeah. Let's just pop in. I don't think there's anything after.
I see some relations have changed.
The smell.
So we'll pop on.
The soil's not too acidic, and it looks to be getting enough moisture.
Incredible. Your eyes are literally shining.
Yeah. So, can we talk to you? What's up? Seeing you call them spongy spuds. Maybe we can be a little wary about the food they're not familiar with. You think it'll be hard to convince them? Nah, Colony's battling food shortages right now. This can take us a tiny bit closer to solving that, then I'd love you to teach us how to grow them. Could you give us some time to consider? Yes, thank you. Yes. Let's get back to Colony 9. So, yeah, we can just pop on back to 9. And yeah, sadly, that is it. Wait, did I not do side questing last time?
This smell.
I might have forgotten basic side questing last time. This is Unlocked Chapter 6. Huh. Oh well. I feel bad about Colony Mew, though. Came at just the right time. We just got word that someone in Colony 4 wants to learn to grow potatoes. Well, that was quick. I was actually about to assign some teachers. I was thinking of leaving this one to Trish and Easton. Easton works really hard at the field, so I think he'd be a good shout. He may be rubbish at expressing himself, but as long as Trish is there, it should be fine. Agreed. They're good choices. So, sorry about the sudden request, but would you help? Yep, leave it in our capable hands. I'll get it done in 2 ticks. What he means to say is that we'll work very hard, so you don't have to worry. Okay, good to hear. Another thing we have to take into consideration is that it's a food people aren't familiar with. Bit of a roadblock, no one knows how to cook it yet. We could share our favorite recipes. What do you think? That sounds like forte of Banana. Banana very well equipped to share goodness of spongy spuds with the world. I'm telling you, give him a quick steam, job's good. If friends serious about spongy spuds, then a higher height of deliciousness can be achieved. Cooking intuition of Banana say so. Then how about this? We could try to find an original recipe suited to that colony. We could find out about the colony's particular tastes, what they're looking for. I think we'll get people on board that way. Yes, that's a good plan. Banana all for it. So wait for you to think about how on board people are with a plan. Just means people can change no matter how many terms they've gotten under the belt. Okay, that's enough. So Banana's taking care of the recipes. We can do the asking around then. Good, then let's start gathering data from Colony 4. Yeah, I kind of wish you could help with both, but alas, you cannot. Like, that's just one thing in general. I kind of wish everything had just a little bit more. Which, like, it's just...
This smell.
Okay, hold on. This one. Imagine that, being able to end the day on a full stomach without eating food that came from the castle. I might... I think I will. I think I will go through and have the... I'm not... How do I want to do this exactly is the question. Because I think I want to show off both sides. The rations barely fill you up at all. I don't even care about taste. I just wish I could stop feeling hungry for an hour. And I'll go with whichever one I like more in the end. Yeah, we'll have this one starting off. I think I'll fully go through both. I'm a poor growling stomach, not my worst nightmares. Everything had become so starved for food.
Interesting news.
So we can go and bit of scramble. Our rewards are still the same regardless,
Let's make the most of our
but
break, guys.
yeah.
Where should I start?
So what other recipe you've come up with Colony 4? Market research was very superb. People of Colony 4 want to gorge until Tum Tum is full. I have a hard time getting the high enough yield that the soil have got. I suppose you're going to have to take that into account then if people are going to have enough to eat. That's true. Spongy spud can grow in hundreds of thousands now, so cuisine needs to keep flavour fresh and not let people get tiresome of it. That makes sense. What an ingenious take. So how do we put that into practice? I'll do whatever I... From you, nothing! Oh. It's not the end of the world. Imagine a recipe is like crystal in Banana's mind. Soon as ready for present to Colony 4, Banana have complete faith and abilities. It's great news. Let's get cracking then. Banana, is there anything you need besides the spongy spuds? Banana needs 6 spongy spuds, 2 portions of cured armor sirloin, 2 sprigs of deodorant, and 3 drumstick leeks. Great, some of that for you? You're really buzzing about this, aren't you? Quite, Lance. Once the ingredients are ready, we can unveil Banana's creation at Colony 4. Let's have a look at the fields, and then we can talk to Solon about cooking. Look, we have everything. I wouldn't be surprised if we had everything that we need. But we can go and check out the Colony 4's fields. Forest fields? Anyway.
They're looking hale and hearty.
Oh, come on, Xeon. Oh wow, it's really coming along, huh? We managed to get all the seed potatoes in the ground. Went pretty quick with some helping hands. People were eager to help when they found out it was about maintaining a self-sufficient food supply. Now all you need is to turn them into potatoes. Yeah. Is there something on your mind? Of course, most of our soldiers hope the fields will yield crops too, but we've had other potatoes and rashes before and they weren't good. So some soldiers aren't in favor of this experiment. It was a lot to ask of you, so I have some naysayers. Well, we actually have a proposal. Time for Banana to shine! Banana's actually put together a bespoke recipe for you. Oh, how marvelous. Banana, please to show. Everyone wash human paws and get ready for cook. Human paw?
It's time to show you the true power of spongy spuds.
You're wigging me out now, mate. Dial it down a notch.
He's being very intense.
The smell.
Cooking time! Cooking time! Let cooking begin!
Okay, so we're handing
Oh.
over.
We need the armor sirloin.
Looks like colony relations have
Sirloin.
changed.
The question is, I don't exactly know where the best place to get the sirloin is. Because we don't have any armus up top. I'm just trying to remember where armus all are. There's some in this region. I know. Let's see. Craven Piggard is not one. That's a Kid Nose. I think that's Igna's up there. No, that one's Igna's. Vegetarian is Mech. Go to Pentalus. I know about the Armu up here, but I don't know if they're strong enough. So... yeah, there's not any Armu there. Where in the hell are Armu at? Hold up. And it's very difficult to find where specific enemies are. Kind of just going off of memory. I know there's some up here, but I don't know if they're strong enough to grab legendary. So,
I don't want to do this.
well, let's see if we can. I mean, we can get Armu out here,
That was spectacular.
but I don't know if we can get any higher than normal quality. Are there any unique monster Armu? There is. There's Unruffled Nara, and Nara might drop them. Tendling Rumi might be too small. I thought Nara... Okay.
Hey now, what's that?
We already beat them once, but no victory is certain.
Well, now,
Keep your heads or lose them.
Are we really doing
Alright. See if we can get some from Nara. I imagine we'd be able to. I mean, it's a unique monster, so... if there's anywhere to get unique monsters from, or in order to get legendary equipment, legendary leveled stuff from, you would think a unique monster would do it. But the problem is it might just be too low of level. Yep.
That was
Does this give us legendary?
I was the MVP.
That's only normal? Okay, we got a rare, yeah, we got a rare but not legendary. And I don't think, ooh. Let's see if Tenderling Rumi. The Rumi's a little bit, it's higher level. The thing is, it is also smaller, so I don't know if that will have an effect. So I'm not 100% certain exactly where is best to get these. So let's just buff on here. Should be fine. Just not sure if I doubt this is the... Do we actually... Can we get legendary sirloin from you?
whatever happened to not being careless?
That's rare. 2 rare, no legendary.
Huh? Hey, did you guys hear something?
Yeah, I think it... Ruby's gotta be able to give us some legendary, right?
Keep your heads or lose them.
I'll cut away until I find a source of any legendary level. Okay. Remy was able to give us some legendary.
After me, and that's what you get.
If only
And we
you
did get enough.
on your own.
So back we can go to the canteen, where we can make with the cooking. I probably should have before done the same sort of thing, but it's just I end up being lazy. Fully gonna admit that. Let cooking begin.
Okay, so we're handing over.
And ta-da, the surprise is finished. Bon appetit! It's good.
Wow, this is amazing! I never knew you could make potatoes taste this way. I can eat this every day for the rest of my life.
And it's so mad. I think this is the first time I've ever truly been full. The County 9's help of taking a big step in resolving our food supply issues. We're indebted to you. I'm glad we could be of service. Gonna get back to the fields. First, I think I'll try some special spongy to that surprise. Got 2 ticks, and that's it. I'm a slave driver.
Now it's exciting to wait for a day of harvest of spongy spuds.
That's for sure. Everyone's want a big potato family. You're gonna have to bigger fields than Colony 9. No competition here. The more potatoes we have, the more peace we'll have. At least that's what I believe.
You made a first step today, Xeon. One more step toward your ideal.
I've never really thought of it as an ideal. I suppose it is.
Maybe it's just a small step in the grand scheme of things.
But for me, it's a pretty big one. And so, that completes Crusader for Spuds. The Spongy Spuds have made their way to Colony 4. Colony 9's mission to end food supply related conflict has just begun.
This is some story.
Now I am going to go back in time and screw over Colony 4. So give me a little bit to catch up. I will just cut away until I get to that. Alright, so we are back to Decision Land. And we'll go with Colony Mew this time. Let's go and talk to the resource pods with Xeon. Appreciate it, mate. Get to talk to Nico. That's her. She's Nico. And I like Mew more than 4, but like 4 needs the foodstuffs more. So like, really, it's kinda, you know.
Rejoice! This soil should be perfect for spongy spuds.
You're really getting into this.
Nico, got a sec?
Oh, hi guys. What you need? Spongy spuds, you say? They're really all that?
They are, without a doubt, the greatest food known to man or beast. It's a confident assertion. Yeah, sorry, this guy's very into potatoes. If you're worried about how to prepare the fields, no need. Colony 9's willing to send experienced labor over. So you think about it?
Nico has to admit, Nico doesn't eat many potatoes, but Nico, just to be clear, I'm Nico, is willing to entertain the notion. I'll talk it over with the others. You don't mind if I don't have an answer right away, do you?
Of course, take all the time you need. I'll head back to Colony 9. Let us know if anything comes up.
Will do, and thanks.
So back on we pop. Back to Colony 9 Command. Because this may be able to get us a thing. I know, very, very specific.
This smell.
Also, as you can tell, I switched. Instead of Seraph, I have Senna as Yumsmith. In just around time, it's got word that someone from Colony Mew wants to learn to grow potatoes. That's quick. I was actually about to assign some teachers. I was thinking of leaving this one to Earl and Carrie. I've heard it's full of young people, so he picked a pair they could feel a bit more at ease with. And Earl's got a bit of green thumb. Right, he was a bit of help with the fertilizer. So, sorry about the sudden request, but would you help? If Earl's in, I'm in. I don't think I'll be much use, to be perfectly honest, but I'm not going to turn my nose up at an opportunity like this. And it'll be interesting to get a look at Agni and Colony. Okay, good to hear. The other thing we have to take into consideration is that it's a food people aren't familiar with. A bit of Roblox known now as I cook it, yeah? We could share favorite recipes. What do you think?
That sounds like forte of Banana. Banana very well equipped to share goodness of Spongy Spuds with world.
Tanya, give him a quick steam job's a good one. Yeah, we already heard that stuff. Man, all for it. Yeah, okay, that's enough. For now, taking care of the recipes, we do ask around then. Start gathering data from Colony Mew. Ooh, we get 4 pieces of information that we need to grab. Really getting out there. We're getting real rowdy out here. 4 pieces of information. Oh yeah, I actually had to go back, and my last save was before finishing Ultimate Vessel, so I had to redo last episode off screen, but...
They're nutritious.
What the hell? Oh, brother. You did not have any time to say anything. Whatever. It's fine.
So like, for one of my recent lunchboxes, I put in 1,000 carrot that I shaped into a little star. Aw, it sounds so cute. I love to have that in my lunchbox.
Well, I mean, doesn't sound as bad there. So, yeah, that's, better. Hi, Fiona. So I just got help you. Don't mind me. Just gotta jump over people. It's a very impressive vertical.
All done. There's nothing like the shine of something that's brand spanking new, is there?
Is that? No, you're definitely not. Are you? The shine of something brand spanking new, is there? Took a whole lot of effort, but it was well worth it in the end.
And what a job we did. There's nothing we can't do if I put our minds to it.
It wasn't you. Haha.
I'm so done with eating fish. They're just not meant to be eaten every single day, man.
I really wish. Okay, so. Whew. You got debated there for a moment.
This smell.
Man, that's a real tasty looking ration you got there. I just love how crispy it is. I'd eat them all day, every day if I could.
I mean, they definitely seem in much better shape than Colony 4. We've only had like one complaint.
I'm no good with fluffy cloud ears. They just look so unappetizing. The disappointing thing is that if they just looked a tiniest bit cuter, I think I'd actually find them palatable, you know?
I see.
So, Mew's food plate, we can go out and whoop. Out we go. I'll probably end up redoing this off screen as with Colony 4 again.
I've
Not a
already
big
got
deal.
food on the brain. Let's catch up on stuff.
So about that recipe you've come up with for Colony Mew?
Market research was very superb. People calling you want to feast eyes on cuteness of food before tum on tastiness.
Having the preoccupation with cuteness of their food is somewhat irrational, but to each their own.
And not irrational, presentation very important element of cooking. Heart of people is very sensitive to appearance.
That makes sense. What an ingenious take. Talked about texture with them too, and a good crispiness pulled high. So they want a potato that's cute, but also has a nice mouthfeel. Can't even imagine what that would be.
Don't worry, pretty heads, and leave everything to Manana. Manana make cute, tasty food that will never go out of style.
How to put that into practice? I'll do whatever
From you, nothing.
Oh. And it's not the end of the world.
Imagine represent Colony Mew and have faith in abilities.
Let's get cracking then.
Manana needs 6 spongy spuds, 3 portions of full-bodied ardent meat, 2 whole heads of empress lettuce. Oh, and 1 big, juicy broccoli and 2,000 carrots. Not 2,000 carrots, that's entirely too many.
Can I arrange some of that for you? You're really buzzing about this, aren't you? Quite, lads. Once the ingredients are ready, we can unveil Manana's creation to Colony Mew. Let's have a look at the fields, and then we can talk to Nico about cooking. I doubt we have the full-bodied ardent
Should
meat.
we get a move on?
I highly doubt it.
Ho there!
Oh, there! This is what they use to till the fields. Everything seems to be going well here.
We just got all the seed potatoes planted.
Ada has a very kind and gentle way of planting.
Nico feels sure that kind of planting will lead to extremely tasty taters, and I'm her, so I know.
Actually, that's just how you plant things. I was just trying to let the seeds know how hard they have to work to grow.
Oh, you're just too much.
I'm really not. You're getting on well?
Yep. Time for eating! Everyone wash human paws and get ready for dinner. Dinner?
It was hard to incorporate an unfamiliar ingredient into a menu. So I has put together a special recipe for you.
What? That's so cool! Where is it? Can Nico eat it now? Teehee.
Go to the mess hall! Another thing is that
Now, spongy spuds are really going to take off around here.
Must keep composure.
and we'll need I mean The thing is that Mew has the Arden as well. There are Armus and Arden.
What are we giving them?
Okay, full-bodied Arden meat. I believe there are Arden
Hey, the
up
colony relations team.
on the top level of Aionios. Back row is not one. Torfin is a Aries, I think. Oh my god, I'm such an Aries thing to say. I don't get astrology. I don't know. I understand kind of seeing it as it's a good talking about, like, hey, you know, it's a thing to make yourself familiar with a little bit, right? But I just don't really get it as to be blunt about it, as something that really means anything. Like, I don't know. Not something I particularly understand. As for Ardun, Mu's an Armu. Stormful Daria is I think it's a bird. Where are Arden at? I'm just trying to remember, like, again, I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. Arden unique monsters. I know there absolutely are some, but I do not know what ones. It's not Craven Pickard. It's not Rindolph. There's Arden outside of Colony 11, right? Pretty sure. Like, right here. Got the... about Whirlpools. There's Whirlpools hidden in the ground all over the place. But I'm pretty sure that we have some... Yeah, I think there's some Arden out here.
This was a nice fight.
Right? Am I correct about that? I don't... No, I am not correct about that. Do we have any Arden? Because I do not remember. Let's see. Vicious. Oh. Okay, so there was one that we've already taken out. I thought that Perspicacious Oldar was something different. Right. I'm just misremembering the area. No, Perspicacious Oldar's, yeah, he's a unique monster. Entirely forgot that. Entirely forgot that. That's one thing that is useful about the unique monsters is, if you need, like, specific materials,
For a rematch, I am too.
you just gotta, you know, find...
If we want to live, we've got to...
You gotta just find what it was and just fight it. Let's bonk you. So yeah, it's just... You gotta find out what you... Really, it's... Remember what unique monster is what. If you have something specific in mind that you're trying to find, then it's useful to have. Useful thing to know. Not a necessary thing to know, but a useful thing to know. And also, Burst is very good for grinding, because it's another set of drops. I got... That's just a normal. We need 2 legendary as well. So... We just need to get a little bit lucky and fight Perspicacious Perspicacious. What even does that mean? We gotta fight Perspicacious Oldar a couple times. Got one, but I think there was just the one. So, yeah. I'll skip ahead until I have it finished off. Didn't take terribly long. I had to do 3 fights, including the one that we saw. I'm just coming back here because we do have another Origin Shard that we can go and pick up, and just to show off that once we grab it, you can see that it is in fact a hexagonal Orig Shard. So, yeah. Just a real quick thing there. Not difficult. I'll grab that off screen when I'm gonna do this quest 3 times within the span of an hour and a half, so it's fine. Because I'm gonna do this with the Colony 4 variant. I think Colony 4 needs it more, but still want to see through it to the end.
What are we giving them?
We need a 3. Alright, now we actually have enough. This took a while. How much we actually have?
What
4.
are we giving them?
Okay, no. Oh, that is very cute.
Spongy prawn fried croquettes is finished. Bon appetit! It's almost too adorable to eat.
Oh, you should eat it though. It's great.
Oh, it's so crisp and fluffy, altogether yummy! Thanks so much for telling us about Spongy's Buds. Nico, that's me, Matt, Natch. Thinks these are going to be a big hit with the whole colony.
Glad to hear that. Still a long way to harvest though. You have to tend those fields every day.
Don't worry, early would keep us right. Yeah. Now it's exciting to wait for day of harvest of Spongy Spuds.
And for sure, class calling on Spuds. I much doubt that, but it'll be a friendly contest. The harder we all work at this, the richer our day-to-day lives will be. At least, that's what I believe. You've made a first step today, Xeon. We'll step to your ideal. And then we get this whole ideal speech once again. And we once again finish off Crusader for Spuds. Spongy Spuds will be where the colony Mew, but Colony 9's mission to end the food. But that will do it for this time. And next time, we'll of course just move along the list and head to Gamma. But until then, see you guys later.